And as consumers, we all know that, customer experience, customer service is way more than what happens in the contact center, right? Customer service can be complicated. And so today we're going to look at, why organizational alignment is a really big deal. Innovations in AI are great, but AI can't fix what's just patched together. So that's what we're discussing today. Why alignment across teams, across systems, is a big deal for driving meaningful customer outcomes with AI. So we're going to talk a lot about workflows that kind of underpin the customer experience. I think you've got some tricks for getting better outcomes from your knowledge, data, right? Word on the street has it. We'll make the case for managing both human and virtual human agents and the AI agents together on one platform to really supercharge your efficiency, and how orchestrating customer service on one platform could really effectively accelerate your results with AI and automation. So how does that sound to you? Good? Does that sound good to you, Liz? We're all good?
I say that sounds like a party. We should totally do it. I think that sounds great. I can't wait. We're gonna have some fun.
Let me do one thing at a time.
Excellent.
You
Sounds good.
On,
so before we get started, I want to just be
you...
honest that it can be rough out there. I'm not talking about the dating scene. I'm talking about for consumers and for businesses. Bad experiences can happen to even the best companies. It doesn't happen often with my Amazon returns, but once in a while there's a glitch in the matrix. And I don't know, how many times have you broken up with a company after a string of bad experiences?
So many. And then I hold a grudge. Like I'm gonna admit this to the folks here. Like don't X this, everyone. Don't at this at me. Don't, because I will hold a grudge against any brand that somehow does me wrong. For example, Air France. Not kidding you, Jasmine. Like 20 years ago, I had a bad experience on Air France. Like it was one of those like compilation of bad experiences where it's like I had a food tray dropped on me mid-flight. They lost my luggage. They treated me badly. They like blah 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 blah. I will spend the rest of my life telling people that I had a horrible experience on Air France. I'm that customer, and I think especially for everyone who's taking the time to watch this today. We all understand what a rage scream sounds like. We get it, right? Like, we've all been there. I remember the first time I heard a rage scream when I picked up a call and I was doing QM, and it was like, literally, by the time the person actually got onto the recorded line with our agent, like the rage was like, and it was all because they were trying to zero out, and we had set the out to like 1, or like, it was a different number, and they were getting increasingly upset because they just wanted to agent out so badly.
Oh
so
gosh! Yeah.
So I think it just happens, and I think the thing we have to remember is this is not a new phenomenon. I can remember in 2005, I looked at some research data, and it said that after a single experience, a customer would walk with their wallet. Same thing, same phenomenon that we're seeing now. But the best part of the data was that it was 13% of the consumer audience that was surveyed. This was like 2006.
I'm just gonna
said
have
that
them
during a negative experience in a customer service setting, they felt heart palpitations. Like they had a physical manifestation of how bad their experience felt. And I think that also applies to our agents. Our agents have a physical manifestation of how being on the other side of that frustrating experience.
I never like to go with these.
So I think that we do have to really focus in on not how to manage and mitigate, how to stop, how to deflect, how to take away a potential bad experience. But we really have to take a good hard look back and understand that we're architecting these experiences for everyone to be successful. And if the outcome is that, it's on the slide, and I think it's super important to remember, 3 strikes, you're out. It doesn't mean out as in the customer hung up. It means out that the customer walked away with their business. That was it. You're done. Right?
Yeah.
Because we have to remember that customer experience is it's a feeling. As much as we want to be in technology and it's a strategy, a customer's apostrophe S
and
experience
Mhm.
is an
I'd rather work on
accumulation of
batteries than
all
this,
of
you know?
their
Right, so send them a
moments,
message.
all of the
Understand, yeah.
moments they've had with our brand. But it's an accumulation. And all of those tiny good moments, self-service, hey, I got my password reset,
Mhm.
that's wiped away
Absolutely
from
No.
one bad
Yeah.
one in that
Oh,
accumulation.
yeah.
Right? It's gone. Yeah, so I think it's really important because I think that it also allows us to think differently about how we architect our systems to empower our people because they have strikes too. So yeah, our
Yeah.
customer walks with the wallet, but our employees walk with all of their knowledge and all of their
Yeah.
skills and all of their institutional knowledge.
No, it's so true. Yes. Like we say, customers aren't very tolerant, but sometimes employees aren't either, right? When you're
I
day
don't wanna
after day.
be.
Yeah, day after day on the front line there. The good news, I guess, we can take from this is
Yeah,
that
what's
technology can really
Yeah.
help to identify at-risk customers before it's too late, and we're seeing some
Yeah.
data here from Metrigy, of course. But I think I want to hear from our audience. We've got some big audience today, and we want to hear from you. What are some examples of friction that you see in your environment, and whether it's on the agent side or whether it's on the consumer side. It really could be either. And all of us, whether we're employees or not, agents or not, we're all consumers. um,
Yeah.
you know,
Ooh,
it,
take
it
this, you guys. I mean, doesn't it kind of feel like though that like all of the above could have been an answer at least, or at least for
I
those of
kind of
you
wish
on the
there was
line?
the all of the. Yeah, you want the all of the above option.
Doesn't it?
Nobody
Isn't that
wants.
how it feels?
Yeah.
It's like
I
at
was.
least that's how it was like. Oh,
Okay, can
like
I-
we're playing whack-a-mole with all four of these. Like we're all doing it.
Yeah. No, totally.
Ask him some
With
questions.
all the
No,
technology
they won't.
we have
It's a
in
waste.
2025
It's a
here,
waste.
today,
They don't know anything.
it astounds me that
I'm gonna just get off,
sometimes
okay?
the simplest
hear the
things
customer.
can be so
Okay, they're
messed
not
up.
doing the
I was
customer
sitting in
they
the
said
drive-through
No.
of I won't say my favorite
No,
restaurant that
No,
has
no,
the breakfast
no,
sandwich.
they just
I can't
do
drive
multiple
by
choice
without buying it.
questions.
But I was in the
There's the
drive-through,
backlog.
and it's those drive-throughs with the multiple lanes and stuff like
You
that.
can
I was
see
just
they
kind of
don't know.
thinking, wow,
They
this
never
is
did anything, they're
this
just talking
is
about them and
this is
I'm
pretty
over.
complex, and they
Send them a message.
usually
Right.
get it right. Like there's some blips where you
Okay,
don't
I
get
have to
the
go to
salt with your
another
fries or
meeting.
whatever. But
What?
that's
Sorry,
complicated.
sorry,
If
I
they
have
can
to go
do
to
that
another meeting.
and get everyone's
Thank God.
orders and out through the drive and all that stuff,
Right.
I don't understand why they like when I last year when I moved. I think we were talking about this before, and I had to do a change of address.